Welcome to Studio Chatter. What's been going on in your worlds?
Our worlds collided a couple times.
Yeah,
well,
they
at least
did.
once at Miss Spanish Fork, right?
Yeah, that was fun. That was super fun. I felt like it went so smoothly and just short and sweet, probably because less contestants, right?
Yeah.
But it was just beautiful, like the way it rolled out.
Good
I
job,
thought.
Natasha.
Yeah,
Judges
really
chair.
good.
Yes.
You did a really great job.
judges, right?
Yes.
Great panelists, rather.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. All this terminology in the
Right?
Miss America organization.
Right.
So is it a pageant or a competition?
A competition. A pageant. Who's to know, right?
And then what is there? It used to be SSI, now it's CSI.
CSI.
Which stands for?
Community Service Initiative.
Okay. Good luck staying up on all this.
Right, I know. It changes all the
ever-changing.
time. Right.
Well, it'll
Yeah.
be fun to have Lexi here and
Yes,
get to
maybe
know her.
maybe she can keep us straight, right?
Yeah, maybe so.
It was fun though. I liked having like assigned seating. Was that new just this year? Was that last year
I
too?
think last year we had it too.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember, but I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
Even though I showed up kind of just right as it was starting, but it was good.
I think
good.
generally you have assigned seating when you buy your tickets.
Interesting. I've never paid attention.
And you got Bo off to Texas?
I got Bo off to Texas. He's down there just working
Good.
away today. And he drove straight through. It's like 15 hours, guys.
You alone?
Well, his good friend Isaac is going with him,
Oh,
so they
good.
just tandem.
Okay.
They each drove a car, but yeah. He's like, I had one meal and we just kind of just cruised right through, but
What's he expecting right now for weather?
they were like in the 80s.
Already.
But it's kind of like us, like they're kind of a little bit further south, but they kind of
Okay.
have the same weather. And then they'll go up to New Mexico once in a while to sell, which is very similar to us, but then when it gets in the
Is
Is
summer,
it
it's like
pest
100.
or solar? Remind me.
It's security and solar.
Oh,
Yeah.
security.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay, so the weather again has been very hit and miss. Have you been spending time in your yards?
Yes.
Last week, no, because it was a little cooler.
Right. I feel like every time we want to go outside, it's been like we have to pull back a little
But
bit.
guys, I did. I spent a ton of time in my yard. I
Last
drove
week?
by.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I went to get my retainer from Dr. Shrapnel's, and I was driving through Payson Backway, and there was a little pop-up like floral shop.
Okay.
And I was just feeling it, and I was like, I'm just gonna go wander in there for a minute. So I go in there, and I ended up running into like an old neighbor from where I used to live growing up. She knew my parents. We just sat
Oh.
and chatted. And then it just inspired me. I just bought a few plants from them. So I went home and I'm redoing like the backyard, even though the front yard looks like crap. Like the bushes are like needing to be trimmed,
Yeah.
but my backyard's looking nice.
Isn't that where you
well,
spend
good.
your time though,
It is.
with your family and
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
But I usually like presentation to be nice, but
I'm
still have
sure
time.
we'll
Yeah.
get there. Yes. So with your retainer, is it permanent or is it the Invisalign? Are you
I have
doing
both.
the traditional?
So I
or-
have permanent top and bottom. So this
Okay.
one's a wire down here. This one, it's like composite, and it kind of line the top with. So it's just like a little stop.
Very nice. They look
and
so
then I
nice.
do like Invisalign
Okay.
for the top and bottom at night.
How long do you have to do that?
For forever. Like these will stay in for forever, and then the Invisalign up top every night when I go to bed.
So I wonder why they make you do Invisalign now.
He just says, it's kind of like Invisalign, but it's called an Essex retainer. It's just
Okay.
a clear retainer. But he's like, it just holds everything together. Like we're holding this, but then that holds like all the back teeth from crowding in.
My Barrett's getting to the end and she's just dying. So
Right?
we're still on the bands and she's like, oh, just like
That was the worst.
6 more weeks, or yeah, about 6 more weeks or something.
so this summer she'll get them off.
Yes.
Oh, she'll
yes.
love it.
So-
But I'm like, for forever? Like retainers for forever?
And that's
know that,
really
yeah.
what they are,
He's
right?
like, it
they
moves.
call them like permanent
Yes. Mm-hmm.
forever, retainers forever. I guess if you want to keep them
Yeah.
nice and straight forever, right?
Well, because a lot of people our age are going back in.
Yeah,
getting
totally. And
a
he's like,
second set.
you don't want to come back again when you're 70. It's true.
No, you're like, it was bad enough coming back again.
50, yep, 50
I'm
is
Yeah.
tempted.
So Natasha, what's on your agenda for
Oh
the
my
next
gosh,
couple weeks?
everything. So May is just crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we're at the end of everything. So the end of school. So there's, track meets and end of year testing. And what else are we doing?
Recitals.
Recitals. So there's end of year recitals. There's a skating competition. There's, what else are we doing? There's a gala they've decided
Ice
to
skating
do.
gala?
No, so the dance studio is doing kind of a gala for some of the older dancers. So there's like a red carpet gala. So
Oh,
there's going to be
wow.
an event for moms and daughters. So that should be kind of fun.
And where will that be held?
The event center at the end of town.
So you'll dress.
Yeah, River Ridge. Yes,
You'll dress up?
Yes, I will
Oh my
dress up. So
gosh.
that will be kind of fun.
Oh, that is
Present
fun.
their kind of award type thing. Yes,
I like it.
And then then the end of year recital. So that's kind of the Disney production.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
remember we talked about that. And what is she doing in that? A bunch of.
Pocahontas. So that's
perfect.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's her role this year. So ice, soccer, skating. Putting that all in a bow and then saying bye-bye to
the end of the year.
To the end of the year, yes, and a welcome to summer. And then Grandma and Grandpa come home for the summer, which is
Oh, that's good.
so awesome, yes. And I'll say, go to the farm, please, for
Yes.
a couple of weeks.
Oh,
and have
that's
swimming
awesome.
lessons or something, so it'll be awesome, yeah.
Oh, good.
Good.
Good. Speaking of Disneyland, my daughter's in Disneyland right now with her family.
Which one?
Brianna.
Bree is?
So
Oh.
Fun.
I have the kids on Find My Friends.
Uh-huh.
So it's just fun because when they're in Disneyland, you can see like what ride they're like in line.
Oh yeah, like
on
detailed
and
stuff,
everything.
right?
I'm like, oh, are you all about to get on the Jungle Cruise?
So
it's kind of
that's
fun
fun
to
for
see.
them.
And
Their
then-
little town.
Yeah, Colton and his wife were in New Zealand for 2 weeks, and it's just fun to get on that map. And I like to see them all tucked in at night, but then when they're like all around traveling, it's fun to like click over in New Zealand and be like, oh, he's right by the ocean. No,
And
that's
then
not
don't
the
you feel
ocean.
like you're
That's
kind
like
of a
river.
part of it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know where you're
yeah,
at.
he's traveling on this road.
Oh,
So,
that's fun for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you watch any time at all the coronation?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Oh,
When they sat his crown on him and like had to like get it on, and Rhett's like, that probably weighs 30 pounds.
Oh, I
And I was
bet.
like, right? And then holding like both of the, I don't know what their staff.
okay. I know
What
that
are they called?
right? Yeah. Okay.
Right?
I know that we're going to break, but just because we talked about
Yes.
it. So, any thoughts at all about Harry?
he chose the life he
I
did.
know, right? But just
He was on the third
crazy,
row.
right? I
Yep.
know.
All alone.
I
Yep.
know. Crazy, huh?
I know.
Yeah.
Gosh, a new era
It
over
is.
there.
Totally.
All right, we have a great show coming up. Next on Studio Chatter, we'll learn more about the Lux Medical Spa.